Sproing! Yeah, everything is sproinged up pretty good. The hostas are good. The daffodils are dead. And the purple plant is he's growing. I forget what that's called, but certainly growing. So that's good. Still got to get rid of this guy over here, the Rose of Sharon, and we'll leave this one. But I think it's time for some tools of destruction. There's some 2 lips, 3 lips, 4 lips, 5 lips, 6 even. I don't know. This one's kind of, but he's there. This, believe it or not, it's about 7 p.m. yesterday, and the doorbell rang. People I've never seen before, and they said, "Hi, we're your new neighbors. We brought you this." I said, "I am so happy to meet you. I can't even tell you." And we chatted for about 2 minutes or so, said hello. When the weather gets nicer, we'll sit down, we'll eat, you know, stuff like that. And so anyway, that's good. Just an absolute pleasure. They said that they're going to be fixing up some stuff around the house and that, so you know, they're going to try not to make too much noise. And I said, "Oh, please." The fucking Chatalian that used to be here used to be out at 11 p.m. running his circular saw or running his chainsaw, which is what we came for. So this is just kind of the junk area, as you know. This is Floory. Okay. Trying to see in the camera. There's Floory. Floory is some sort of tree or bush, or I don't know. He doesn't have spinities on him, but it's this big thing. Now, if you're wondering why is it Floory and all that, it has nothing to do with floral or anything. Pee-wee's Playhouse back in the day had this pile of wood somewhere in the playhouse that showed up sometime and was not often seen, but it was just this big mess of what the fuck is all this. And Floory has been growing for years, and I cut him down to like nothing many years ago. He's sprung back up, so it's time to do this the right way. I don't have the tools to do it the right way, so we're going to do it the J way. And that's take that little mini China chainsaw and zip it down. Now, I can't see the screen on the camera, so the best I could do is point, if you can even see. The big trunk of it is kind of in there. I'm going to try to clear some of this if I can. I don't even know if I can. We'll see how this is going to go down, but anyway, that's we're gonna try to get rid of Floory there. Another little problem is my fireworks bucket is I think it's done. It's kind of, and it's cracking more, so maybe let's see if it just breaks. Yep, she's done. So I gotta throw that out too. The phone just rang, and it was perfect timing because Cyndi called me up and she says, "You got some work for me?" I said, "Yeah. I want to just try to, can a guy sort of get in here a little bit and just like, oh yeah, Cindy's ready to go." So let's just snip down some of this, get some of this out of here, and then I'll have to cut all of that up later. Oh man, it's like stringy, and see where else we could cut. That's kind of a big one down there. Let's see if Cyndi can bite that. Yeah. like that. Oh yeah. Look how tangled. Look at this thing. This could be like a roof antenna. You can put this. Wow. Let's see. Oh, big one in here. Oh yeah. All right. There you go. Nice. So that might be enough. My little garden snippers are like 2 snow blowers deep in the garage, so I don't want to go and get those. So we're gonna. Well, I'll see what kind of shot I could get you. It's about the best I could tell you. Okay, this is about the best access I got. Sort of, kind of going in there. I'm not looking to get the whole trunk at one shot. I'm looking to just get like this big guy over here. And let's see how this little baby China chainsaw 4-inch will do is zipping that off. That was really easy. I don't know if I could pull them out. It might be attached on that other one, so we'll zip that here. Yeah, that was why. Okay. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. He's really strangled up in there. I gotta cut a couple little things. I don't need to use this, but it's here, so. Will you go now? Yes, you will. All right. There. That's a lot better. So now I get to cut some more of this up and cut more. And is that another Floory? Holy shit. There's a smaller Floory over on to the left of that. You can see with the green leaves on it like that. That's not good. So we'll have to come in, but hopefully I could see in the camera to zoom in. I think it's right there. That's the stump kind of thing that's left. This green stuff has thorns, so I got to get gloves for that to try to, and of course it grows right in all the junk here, and that's, but you know, Fat Albert had that kind of thing to do. Boy, that was a cartoon, so anyway, yeah, a lot more work to do. Take a look at this thing. If I had something to hold the other end, that won't cut a finger off. Okay, this will, it's not even going to bother with a finger. It's going to just take the whole hand. All right? This is one of the best tools I was ever sent from China. I could never do that before. It just zips right through, and if you have somebody else holding the branch, it goes even easier. That kind of fits, but just so. Can I just get rid of that? Sorta. Let's see. Yeah. Now, if only I had that for the actual China video, but I think a 2x4 was even more effective because this is 4 inches and that was 4 inches or 3.5, and I think that was a more direct test, even though I don't know what kind of wood Floory is made out of. I guess hardwood, right? Because you don't put softwood floors in. Har. We got a Rose of Sharon to cut down, so let's do that. What do you mean, ow? What do you mean? Ow. Row. Come on. Be like a lion. Roar. There it goes. Roar. He's excited about the birdies. Yeah, sorry, Sharon. You got to go. I can't. You're too far. If you were back, see, look at your friend over here, right? So if you planted yourself over here, I might leave you. But you're too far. I don't want. I can't do this. So I'm sorry. The stump will still be there because I can't dig this shit out in my back. So it'll grow more shoots. Well, we'll see. Let's see how our little shaker will do. Will it cut it down for the sakerite? Ha 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 ha. So we gotta move that. Oh, there was a potato bug or something on there. Unfortunately, I'm gonna cut them like this way. Let's see. Get rid of that. Let's see what we're up against. So there are 2 stalks here. So yes, I'm going to put this blade right on the ground, and everybody's saying, you're going to destroy your chain, the grit in the soil will listen there. Well, I'll tell you something. I looked it up, and they sell replacement chains for these saws all over the place. You go to Flea-Bait, you can go to that Jungle website. So I went to the Jungle website, and I looked at 3 different listings. One was $12, one was $11, one was $8. And I read the listing on everything. There's not one that said we're better than the rest because we use blah 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 or anything like that. I got a pack of 4 chains for $8. So I ain't worried about it. I ordered them, they're here, and I could put it on at any time. So with that said, let's chop this thing down. That and that, and that is the end of Sharon over here. That's as good as I can do. I mean, I could maybe get, you know, another 1 inch out of that, but that's about it. Some there, but just various other pieces of whatever. So the hopes are that that'll rot out, but instead what it's going to do is send up 47 new shoots, and then you can have bamboo shoot in your lawn. Yeah, it's still, that's fine, right? It should be good. But Jay, now it looks unbalanced. Yeah, you're right, it does. But I didn't like that guy where he was, so gots to go. Like this guy. There's about three of them? Yeah, 3 of them here. But I don't know, he's kind of like not in the way here, so he'll stay for now. And yeah, let me show you what it looks like with a ripped up Floory. Chives are doing well still. And these here, hopefully you can see, kind of right the tall parts there. If it's in frame, I can't tell because of the way. Yeah, you see them. They're doing well. So does anybody know what these plants are? Because I don't. We'll take a closer look at them. There's a close-up of the foliage. It's a cross between fennel and lemongrass and dill is what it tastes like. And they're fragrant. They have sort of an herby scent. Why they grow here, I have no idea, but they just do. And here's what it looks like now with no Floory and a roaring lion. A very roaring lion. I gotta get that bucket out of there. I think that ought to be easy. I don't know where the plastic bits went, but that just sort of comes off. We'll just do that. Right. Try to grab the bits I can as this disintegrates further and further and further. Once again, proof that plastic does degrade indeed. I didn't get into the spinety shit now because, quite frankly, I just don't feel like it. But getting all that tall shit out of here, it's a lot quiet. It's quiet now, and it's quiet now. It's all right. You know, it's not as loud and busy as it was. And there's no more Floory. And for those of you wondering about the pipe, you haven't been around long enough to remember, because I've told the stories about it. This pipe is actually for a well. There was a well here. Is a well here? I don't know. So all I know is the house next door had one of these back in the day also. What happened was, when the crackheads lived here, they didn't know what it was, or maybe even before that, I have no idea. And the housing of the pump in the garage froze and cracked because they didn't drain it. Now, from what Mrs. fucking Chatalian told me back in the day, her house had one too, but it was also decommissioned. Incidentally, I did put a big monkey wrench on this cap here at one point, and I couldn't get it to budge. Of course, I wasn't looking to break it either, but she had told me that one day this well ran dry, and they had some dick come in and drill a new well. And apparently that's what is here now, because there are, I thought there was another one. There is a pipe here. Okay, maybe, I don't know, a foot and a half or so away, 2 feet away from that, right in the same plane. And because of this union here, it used to go right down and connect into that pipe, but they just cut it off and left it like that and drilled a new well over here a couple feet away, and there was water there but not there. I don't understand how that works, but anyway, it never worked for me. It's a shame, because who wouldn't like free water? But by the same token, the amount of electricity that I would pay to run the pump, to pump up the water, even at a penny a gallon, well, what is it, maybe $1.50 now, because they keep raising the fucking rates because they're assholes. Even though they sent me an email saying, oh, we just put all these plans in place to lower your rate. Yeah, sure you fucking did. The bill to the electricity to run this guy, I don't know if it's not adding up, you know. So I thought for some reason there used to be 2 pipes in the ground, but I guess not. Anyway, that's kind of the story with this corner here. It's a shame because there's a spigot on the back of the house, which I'll show you, and one in the garage, which I can't show you. Yes, they ran it within the wall of the garage, and it's like by the front door, big door of the garage, inside. Kind of nifty, but unfortunately it never worked. I even backfed everything with water from the main hose, you know, to see if I can get it to go, but that's when I found out that the housing on the pump is cracked, and I don't know anybody who does wells or anything, and it's just been here. This is sitting behind the smoker over here on the back of the house under the dining room window, just to give you an idea if that means anything to you, which I know it doesn't. This wasn't here. I found out by pumping water into it that water was coming out from, there's a crawl space door here, because there's a crawl space under here, and I saw the pipe there, so I had the Dick install, when they put the sprinklers in, the in-ground sprinklers, I had him put on a shut-off valve inside, which means you got to climb in there to shut it off, so that's brilliant, and which is good because it might not freeze in there. And this here, and sometimes you'll actually get water out of it. There it goes, see? That's just condensation because it's open to the air, and it builds up and stays in that pipe. And every once and again I can open this and get some water out of it, and it'll drip for a bit, and then it'll stop, and you close it, and then you can do the same thing like a month later. It's free water like that. I wouldn't drink that, but it'd be nice to have a hose here, you know. So it's nice now not having that. It's much freer. I like that kind. And here was the gamut of the tools of destruction. Special thanks to whatever this China company was that sent me that I don't remember. Link in the prescription if I could find it. No thanks to Fiskars, because that's what this is. I had to buy that. That'll stay. Special thanks to Saker, because without this it would have been bad. Like a lot worse bad. And of course, you know, my old friend Cyndi over here, she helps me out time after time. Oh, another bad joke. So that means my time is up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. But wait, there's more. We had a storm roll through. Look at this branch that came down. Yeah, they named the storm Saker. That cut that right clean off. And that used to live here. You can see it. And then I just kind of went blind, because the problem is when I'm reaching up with it and I'm sawing, I'm covered in sawdust now. There's a big open hole to the sky here, because I just kind of went in here. Yeah, that's this entire thing. Here's the end of it. I think that's a true test that this can take a hand off. Anyway, the battery is not going to hold up for the rest of this. There's no question. Now I know where all the pine cones from opening up the charging up the hose reels came from. So there you go. I mean, I knew this grew them, but damn, that's a lot. So I'll have to see how much more this thing can take before the battery's pooched. But yeah, that's cool. This got way out of hand. It won't cut. It can cut this guy, but I'm not doing it today. And as far as this big guy, I need a ladder. And as far as that one goes, that's way too thick for anything I can cut with the tools I got. I'm not looking to take this tree out, but it got out of hand. It's growing in the wires and that, and just grow way too tall for what it is supposed to be. I got pictures somewhere. But anyway, that's it. Just a nice little add-on. It doesn't look great with a hole. It's going to take some getting used to, but better than it growing insane like it was, because this thing is just fucking crazy now. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.